The immortal jellyfish can regenerate and live forever. The immortal jellyfish, also known as the Benjamin Button jellyfish, is one of few known animals that can regenerate and live forever, and the only jellyfish species that has an indefinite lifespan. It was discovered in 1883 in the Mediterranean Sea. However, researchers and scientists did not know the facts about their transformation ability until the mid-1990s. It regularly resets to a sexually immature stage after it has reproduced, as well as when it is injured, starving or dying. The only way it can die is by being eaten, being removed from the water, or acquiring a disease. It is unknown how old the oldest immortal jellyfish is. It is the only jellyfish species that does not remain in the last stage, called the Medusa stage, until death. The regeneration process is called transdifferentiation, and it occurs when the jellyfish's cells convert to an immature polyp state. The species has also been found on the Atlantic Ocean side of Panama, Spain and Japan. It has spread throughout the world after getting caught in the ballast waters of long-distance ocean cargo ships. If it starves or gets sick in its immature state when it's called a polyp, it cannot regenerate and will die. The immortal jellyfish is almost invisible and resembles a tiny ice cube. Its body is bell-shaped and transparent with a height of 0.18 inches and a diameter from 0.18 up to 0.4 inches, making it smaller than a pinky nail. It has a large stomach which is bright red and has a cruciform shape in cross-section. Internally, like other jellyfish, it has a hydrostatic skeleton called a mesoglia which has a jelly-like substance mostly consisting of water, and it is consistently thin except for the apex. The epidermis, skin, in the cap has dense nerve cells which form a large ring-like structure above the radical canal, a common feature of cnidarians. Younger immortal jellyfish are 0.04 inches in size and have 8 tentacles, while adult ones can have 80 to 90 tentacles. The tentacles are white in color. In its immature polyp state, it is made up of stolons, stems, and upright branches with feeding polyps capable of forming Medusa buds. Its polyp form lives on the ocean floor and is also known as a hydroid. Polyps live in the parent hydroid colony for a few days and develop into tiny 0.039-inch medusae which then go free and are solitary. The hydroid with several polyps is not a common feature of most jellyfish. On the other hand, there are physical differences depending on the waters they live in, although they are all the same species. For example, those living in tropical waters have 8 tentacles, while those in more temperate waters have 24 or more tentacles. Few facts exist about the population size of the immortal jellyfish. The habitat it was initially discovered in was the Mediterranean Sea. However, it actually lives in worldwide coastal areas featuring tropical and temperature waters as it has spread by hitchhiking in the ballast water of long-distance cargo ships. Its preferred habitat is warm water and, like other jellyfish, has been found on both the bottom of the ocean as well as near the surface. In sexual reproduction, the sperm fertilize the eggs, after which the egg develops. The jellyfish hatches larvae, called planula, and swim out on their own. Helping to propel them through the water are small hairs called cilia which are on their tiny, oval-shaped bodies. After a few days, it is time for the next stage of the life cycle and the planula larvae drop down to the ocean floor and attach themselves to a rock. They then undergo transformation into a cylindrical colony of polyps, which become a parent hydroid colony of genetically identical, free-swimming medusae through spawning. The offspring grow into adults in a matter of weeks. Scientists and researchers have only been able to observe the transformation of the immortal jellyfish in captivity, not in the ocean. At the same time, however, it is difficult to keep in captivity. Only one scientist so far, Shin Kubota from Kyoto University, has managed to keep a group for a long period of time. The immortal jellyfish's regeneration ability involves the transformation of its cells to a sexually immature state. Due to its unique life cycle, it does not have a fixed lifespan like other jellyfish species. The gene in mitochondrial DNA, mRNA, discovered to be responsible for its transformation is Medusa stage-specific and expresses itself tenfold more than in other stages of the life cycle.